Good afternoon and thanks for joining us for our midday news update. Sunday with me, Luntha Perry. In his first public event in Canada, Pope Francis addressed representatives of Indigenous peoples of the First Nations, the Métis and the Inuit gathered in Massawick Park near Edmonton. In his poignant speech, he again implores forgiveness for the evils committed by many Christians against the Indigenous peoples in Canada in the residential school system. Addressing some 2,000 residential school survivors, chiefs, leaders, elders, and knowledge keepers and youth from First Nations in Bear Hills in the Cree language on Monday, the Pope reiterated his deep sense of pain and remorse for the suffering inflicted on the Indigenous peoples of Canada and specifically for the violence or forced assimilation endured in the residential school system. Legislators of this morning passed Bill number 25 of 2022, which sought to authorize government to borrow about 140 billion kwacha from the International Development Association or the World Bank for the second phase of the Shire Valley Transformation Program. Democratic Progressive Party spokesperson on the matter, Victor Musowa, has thanked government for continuing the project which he claims was started by the DPP. Government wants to increase the retirement age for judges from 65 to 70. The proposal is contained in the Court Act Amendment Bill, which also seeks to create a special financial crimes court and a scrap of a fourth-grade magistrate court. Attorney General Tabo Chakaka-Nyrenda has defended the move, saying being a judge requires wisdom which comes with age. Malawi Economic Justice Network Medellin, in partnership with Christian Aid, is today conducting a media and stakeholder workshop on special drawing rights reserved by the IMF that provides foreign reserve assistance to member countries. This is coming from the background of the IMF's approval of $650 billion in SDR to assist countries heavily hit with effects of the global pandemic COVID-19. The local partnership conducted a study that seeks to understand the government's options for using the SDR facility and tracking how they are utilized. Government has again asked interested individuals to partake in setting up mega farms as directed by President Lazarus Chakwera in June this year, 2 weeks after a similar notice was withdrawn by the Ministry of Agriculture. A notice placed in the papers today indicates that there are about 5,000 hectares of land in Mzimba and 9,500 hectares of land in Mchinji earmarked for setting up of mega farms for livestock and crop production respectively. In other news, Mozambican President Felipe Nyusi has urged religious denominations to contribute to the fight against the crime in the country through spreading a message of peace, tolerance, and mutual forgiveness. President Nyusi was speaking during the inauguration of the Sikwama Chapel, which he said was the largest chapel of the Old Apostolic Church in Africa, with room to seat 5,000 worshippers. And that's all we had for now. You've been with me, Luntha Perry. Have a lovely lunch.